Better Rap's Life. Better Rap Ranking, man. What's up, man? We here. Twitch. Saint versus Disaster. Marv and Times just went off, and guess who won? Right. The living legend. They mad. The gang had Times, but I ain't seen it. So I just had to do my little work, two step. Show up in the building, prove it in the building. What up, gang?
What up, man? Time in the second and third, man. What up, YouTube world, man? Yeah, we had times winning.
I can hear me. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 7. I can hear me.
Yep.
I mean, I know y'all can hear me on here. I'm good on YouTube too.
One moment.
Times got it.
But
No, Marv got it.
Nobody want to reply to you on YouTube, bro. Who you talking to?
What you mean?
Somebody gonna say, mic check, respond to you through YouTube. Yeah, you good on that?
Yeah, I was asking people on YouTube, all the time. If I ask people, can they hear me? Well, they'll tell me before I even ask them if they can't hear me.
Oh, okay.
Like, we can't hear you. If somebody hear me. Like Michael, Paul, somebody.
Okay.
Who y'all got, man? Y'all got Saint? Disaster?
Yeah, I got Saint. Have to. Disaster gonna beat him though, man, but I got Saint. We gonna give it to him.
Disaster gonna beat him because it's like, you think it's fixed?
We're not gonna use that, right. Same thing I was gonna say. Listen to the content. I mean, we gotta use it because if we watch next week, or the next battle with Mob face Disaster, then we will be going into it watching the battle. This is the finals. This is the finals.
Quarterfinals.
Because Mob, this is the one right before the finals.
Oh, okay.
After this, it'll be Mob versus whoever won this.
And that's the finals?
Yeah, that's the finals.
What happened? Is it a black screen? Is it a black screen over there with y'all's too?
Nope. They got a question Kotd. I got the black background on my Discord over there.
Not Discord, I'm talking about. I can't see what's going on Twitch.
They got sharp. They show the times highlight.
Oh yeah, I already seen that part.
Question Kotd did a little video bomb down there talking.
Yeah, mine went out. I gotta get.
Just log off and log in back.
Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like. Like I got to. Let's see.
In LA, man, I tapped in with him. He took care of me, and
he fuck with some of my real partners. So you already know it.
Yeah, shout out my baby.
It's time to wrap that up. All right, yeah, King of the Dot Grand Prix.
You've got the gaming chair, the gaming membership, the gaming headset. Now all you need is the gaming battery. Upgrade your Xbox controller with Duracell Optimum.
Round one, Marv was just so comfortable. It was like, it's not even necessarily a bars thing, though. We had a bunch of really heavy bars as well. I love the scheming on the hemoglobins and haberdashery. That's just some classic Marv comfort there. But he was just so in his element there. So it was such a fall from greatness when he stumbled up and slumped in the second. Times I felt, had some really good angles about his kind of earning his spot, and it was really Marv had responses to that, but then the stumble was just too much. So I gave first round 10-8 to Marv, second round 10-9 to Times, and then the third round, again, it just felt like Marv was really in his bag. He had a couple spots where I was like, oh, is he gonna choke here? But he pulled it back out, and there was just so many really strong lines. I think the Reverend Griselda and Legend of Zelda thing, I'm sure all the other judges will mention it as well. But like the Sweeney Todd stuff, there was a lot of heavy bars there. Time really, really impressed me. I thought he had some really good angles, and throughout he definitely earned a fan in me. But I gave this one to Marv 2 rounds to 1. Peace.
Yeah. Oh, it's on me. You know the vibes, baby. We back at it.
Times clean through all the rounds.
White like a Siberian husky.
It was Marv stumbling in the third.
But the setup bar.
Yeah, coming in the third, but I mean, he had a light stuff.
I just want to let people know I'm standing up because
Like stuff.
look, I'm standing up because I don't trust
I
you.
would take those points.
I don't want to fall.
Right.
Somebody use it against
I
you.
still would give it to the
It was tested prior to this by Big T.
Just because of the gassing for them couple bars that he had.
I mean, rotate the direction there.
Because the boy was like,
regular time skip, like,
Get it out
you
your
would think of that.
Earn the right.
When
We're in the
I guess the way he
finals
delivered
now.
it.
Man, I got a little worried for a second in the seconds.
Alright.
You know what's super crazy is that even after all these times of doing it, you still have fucking.
Yeah, ain't mad that it
I
won.
ran
It's just that,
these fucking rounds for a week perfectly. But sometimes either your mouth
yeah,
gets dry
you
or your
got it.
fucking brain gets ahead of your mouth.
I'm spaghetti.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
And then
A
you
lot of
just-
people
you
got
have
it in the
a
chat
but you
the
just-
same way we got
You
it.
got to come back from it. You know what I'm saying? So I
Quick
definitely,
chat.
I'm humble.
Say
and
what?
I'm thankful to the judges because I
A
felt
lot of people had it
that without that
200
stumbling,
on
the
the
victory would
Twitch
have been more
chat
clear.
room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But with the stumbling,
What time?
put some doubts in judges' minds, and for them to still see the material was good. I'm humble. Thank you.
I mean, you damn near with one leg winning marathons, being able to have stumbles in 2 battles in a row, and still by the skin of your teeth pull it off.
Man.
And I think it's a testament to your experience, the ability to bounce back, you know what I mean, how to handle those situations and just create moments. A lot of battle rappers have haymakers, they got strong punches, but it's the juxtaposition of that with real grown man talk to you isms.
I mean, well, yeah, I know what I had to do because I know the cloth that Times is cut from is the exact same cloth that I'm cut from. So I knew I couldn't come in here and play with him, and I couldn't take him short. I couldn't come in here and try to little dog him. Like, that's not like we both men on the stage.
Although you did say that you were his big homie's big homie.
His big homie. You understand? So that's what it is.
You did it in a really classy way, and like just bringing that authentic Detroit vibe out here. Moving on to the finals, man. You either got Saint or Diz. How you feeling about it?
I'm super excited. I hadn't thought that far yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get through today. I'm super excited to see who comes out of the West, and we're gonna work. A couple weeks, we're gonna work.
Now you've had a pretty tough schedule this tournament.
I had an incredibly tough schedule. I had an incredible newcomer. He's not a newcomer, but people may not have been
Gage.
Then I had the fucking Golden Boy,
Right.
Sharon.
That in and of itself,
Man,
like,
what the fuck?
that could have been a final if it was bracketed
I
different.
had a Golden Boy in Sharon. I had an incredible fucking sleeper cell writer
Right.
in Excel.
Yeah.
And today I had a person, you know what I'm saying, who
That
was
was
trying to submit his legacy in our city.
And it was low key, like a lot of people had him after he beat Real Deal winning the whole tournament. So,
As they should have.
Living legend.
Times is a buzzsaw. But he's been a buzzsaw for 10 years. I just hate that it took people this long to
He ain't
see
got nothing to
how
do with
good
this.
he is. But
Living
now that they know,
legend.
there should never be a problem with seeing him on any of these cards again.
Y'all
he's
listening
definitely
to
cemented his
Living
spot
Legend right
anywhere he
now.
want to battle.
He's
He
in
will
a
be able to do that.
2020
Now, I think we need to talk
tournament.
about don't fucking touch
And
her.
wiping these young boys up out of here.
She
Look, I apologize. Look, here's the thing. I was soaking it
He
on,
can
and I
stumble
was
and
trying.
choke and
That was the
still
second round,
beat
right? That was
these
me
niggas
trying.
in the
Yeah, I
tournament.
was trying. I was
That's
so bad
sad.
with the stumble that I was just trying to get back and it threw me off.
right.
But once I saw who it was, you know what I'm saying, I was snatching away from a young lady. I apologize. Like, oh shit,
I already said I ain't see the battle. I'm just listening to what they
Yeah,
said.
no, not sure. It's just,
I-
you know,
y'all-
I wouldn't want nobody.
He said it and he said it.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I would give the same respect. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of which, don't touch me, don't touch the mic.
He definitely won. Look, listen, y'all mad. To you. I got the judgment wrong. Yeah, I got the judgment wrong. I mean, hey, I believe you because that dude said he had a fall from grace. Legend, a fall from grace in the second and the third, but you still gave him the battle. Right. Right. Sound crazy. He was a clapper. He's stumbling and choking, but Marv was classic Marv. He was so comfortable. The comfortability. So comfortable. But he chokes during his comfortability. That don't sound comfortable to me. So I don't know how good they can judge a battle. I don't know how how good they can judge a battle. But no, I'm just saying. This is the judges I'm talking about. I'm a judge. I'm with you. I can judge better than them. Not only can I judge better than them, I can explain my judgment better. Well, I don't know how he might be alright in judgment. Salute to you, but he can't explain why he gave somebody the battle too good. He need to write down his own criteria and go from there.
He get better against Sharon Ranks.
And he knows that I'm a huge supporter of him.
Hold it down, Ranks.
The 5'9".
Yeah, right. Hold it down.
But they still gave it to Sharon. But even though
I don't have
no, they gave it to Marv, I thought.
I don't have the work ethic or mental
I'm talking from Sharon.
Oh yeah, they gave it. Oh yeah.
We over here. We ignore judgment over here.
Oh yeah. You're right.
How about a strictly Marv 1 produced Royce EP with a Marv feature?
He's doing incredible beats. Shouts to my man Royce for getting nominated for a fucking Grammy. Shouts to that.
Shouts to Alchemist with the Grammy nomination.
Shouts to Alchemist. Also shout out to Big K. He's somewhere in Kentucky.
And he had bad sportsmanship while he was performing.
You heard it here first, baby. We gonna get
who that? Marv.
Going up, baby. So whoever wins this is Marv 1. We got this ass. We got Saint. We got nothing but smoke for you, Marks.
Not as bad as K-Shine, but I'm gonna hold it down.
Come on, Saint. Get your hit back. If y'all just playing, then get your hit back. Just playing.
Oh, we playing, then yeah, I get to just play smack.
Get your hit back. Just playing. Didn't mean to. Right. He said he need to, so something will not need to. Uh-oh. Let's go, Saint. Let's go, Disaster. They said it's the quarterfinals, man. They're calling these quarterfinals, man. I don't know what's going on, but it might be a typo. Look, they keep flashing across the screen. Look.
Bringing controversy like a conspiracy plot. I appear with your thought, and this a battle for the West. We gonna resurrect the spirit of Pac. What's up? Can I get a ooh? With me at all times.
Y'all know my shit. I am the host with the most. Get your dumb ass smoke. You feel me? Beast Gatlin, King of the Dot, Grand Prix 2020, 50 bands. Make some motherfucking noise.
More squad on squad crime. In fact, I think it's important to note that the two final rappers for the entire West and South bracket in this tournament are both Crack City death certificate. You feel me? Squad. You see what it is? You feel me? Ain't no debates. And this is a battle of hunger versus experience. On my left-hand side, holding it down for Inglewood, California.
St. LA, money well spent, death certificates, YTG, all that shit, man. We here, man. 50 bands.
Hey, and to my right, you feel me? Talk to the people.
It's only Crack City and Squad. Ain't no fucking YTG. Check this out right here. This is forbiddenclothes.com. Get your fucking shirts. Crack City all fucking day. You already fucking talking about. Fuck YTG pussy.
So Disaster has elected to go first without further ado. We're getting it popping.
Just to let y'all know, man, I'm about to discipline the little homie. So yeah, y'all fucking pay attention, man. Check this the fuck out. When a snake's out the grass, you can see them rattle, so out the back. I'm in fatigues and camo looking for blood in the street like Rambo. You thought this was your window of opportunity. I'm about to leave stains all over the glass like a Sistine Chapel. He keep on referencing the Disney Channel in every single battle, because he hella the Cinderella bitch type. Your mom hit your phone, you gotta be home before midnight. I bet you have...
Live.
You experience what it feels like to be like this little fucking bitch in his real life. Yeah. God fucking damn.
Come on.
Yo, yeah, you came in the game humble, but ever since you came in the game, you had a change of heart. You and Geechee were the same, but ever since then, your trajectory grew ways apart, because he became a star, and you became another basic player without a main stage card, and we made you squad. Even though when you scream it, we know it's not in your veins. You just see this as a vessel that can take you far. So today, I'm going to show the world that you ain't who you say you are, because they don't know you saint. We basically raised you like a dog. We taught you all the tricks you know. We trained you hard. You ain't no saint from God. You a fucking Saint Bernard. Yeah. People say over the years that Saint has risen. They think it's because of his age. It isn't. It's because of blatant favoritism, the platform, the stage he's given, the extra noise we make when he's spitting. Of course, all the battles that Saint be winning are in the Bay or the LA division, where the people are reacting crazy to him because the crowd's mainly made up of the people that came there with him. Squad, we made you efficient. We made you efficient. You was a diamond in the dirt when we found you. We made you glisten. We made you a lot of things. But one thing I regret is no one made you chip in, because we gave you gems. A free paid tuition. You skipped the line. You didn't pay admission, so consider this 50 G's a tax fee for the foundation we built. And bitch, the only thing you paid the way you're paid for is your own PlayStation subscription. And even then, you fill in the empty spaces with your parents' names for the information you give them. What is this? Some type of blackmailing system that was made by the Clintons? Well, y'all ain't about to catch me on tape playing with children, because I don't play with kids. I'm here to babysit him. I feel like Marlon Wayans. I can't believe you made me face this entry. And straight up, after the shit he pulled off, he ain't no Crack City soldier. The shit that he did to Finesse, I can't keep my composure, because she paid you out of her own pocket to battle Rum, and you took the money, and then you canceled the battle on her. You like, nah, I'm gonna do this King of the Dot shit. Give Rum to someone else. That's what you told her. Who the fuck are you to turn down a battle with Rum and then scream YTG, you fucking ungrateful backstabbing poser? The only thing you've ever done for Finesse is finesse her out of a battle you owed her. You just a fucking dick rider going for click to click, based on who can give you maximum exposure. And now the Rum Litty battle is mine. Bitch, that matchup is over, and that's how you end a round without having a closure. Pussy.
Oh, damn. Is that a stumble or a choke? Is that a choke? That's a choke.
That one Saint, nigga.
7 point.
You damn near cried because your game slurs wouldn't be televised. In Inglewood, a nigga said the F word and then he died. Fuck Twitch. Oh, what? What? Already?
Come on.
In Inglewood, a nigga said the F word and then he died. Fuck Twitch. On Manchester, you better say never mind. I'm from Inglewood. I don't give a fuck about Lebanon. Nigga, I'm from Inglewood. I don't give a fuck about Lebanon. The stuff is flying. We got guns so big you need both hands. And you can load it with the unexploded missiles found in your homeland. See, me and Reese opened the Grand Prix and we was fighting. I've been punching since the opening scene, like Leonidas. The difference with me is I won't repeat a mistake twice. So you can best believe tonight Leonidas done got his aim right at Xerxes. Why send the Persian to murk me when I've been Persian? My enemies laying dirt where the earth be. As the kings watch from above, they don't ever want to try me because they know on that walk down they'll be stepping over bodies. But you don't think that I can kill you because I'm 50 C's below you. Fuck how high you are. You'll know that I can see you when I smoke you. This elevation. You best bring your best to be devastated. Yeah, Saint foresees a godly disaster. That's Revelations. I never hated. I never hated. Conversate with God. Now I am set to make it to my final destination. Disaster can catch me later. You was telling Hayes about the Doppler effect. That shit was trash. You spit it fast, then was mad when the trash didn't get reaction. But in this instance, that was when your pen and pad reflected the style you really rap with, because your simple patterns do have the Doppler effect. We can predict disaster. Nobody punched you. What?
Talk to him.
Nobody
Talk to him.
punched you. So I'm here to tell him your glass jaw. You brushed hay off, but to break the camel's back, I'll be the last straw. Because you paint pictures with straight filler. And that ain't divine smarts when I can paint a picture in 2 lines. That's fine art. It's outdated. It's outdated to paint pictures when writing. They did in Egypt. Today I'm teaching you a new way to write. Like the Phoenicians. The old saint was a demon. I pray in my soul's sake, but I'm in the ring with a star. All I see is the gold face, but wait, that's fake news. Because for me to convey you as Lucifer is straight stupid. You would think a saint knew that the devil could make music, and that's a fact. If you do got slaps, you don't talk about it. Shit, we haven't seen disaster on tracks since the Boston bombing. Big Saint. That's a big Saint. That's a banger you can feel up in your chest like Lucas piano. It's an instrument of death. You always rapping about the terrorist shit, and I don't like it. This nigga's committed to ISIS like Osiris, and you rap great, but you carried this league to your back break. Shout out to you, but in this tourney, today is your last day. Then after this, Twitch gonna shut this down in a fast pace. I smoke you, then King of the Dot gonna have a black face. Nigga, that shit was weak as fuck.
7-8.
Look, check this out.
Yeah, he got that first
But the fact
round.
remains, Saint,
Fight back, dude.
you lied to finesse. You fucked up our whole entire event. We were supposed to split the bill and eat together. You left us hanging on the table. You ran outside and split. So forgive me if the thought of eating at the table with you again after this is kind of hard to digest. Matter of fact, next week that give you a plate, I'm going to give you guys the tip. Before it's time for the bill and it's time for the sign to slip, just let the dinner run its full course, then I'm going to come from out of nowhere and bow, that's my 25%. Your next meal going to be in the grave. Now you really get the diamond ditch, you little bitch. Wonder why we keep you in the dark, because this is mafia. We ain't never gonna give you any intel. You in the clique with a bunch of splinter cells, plus a sick and twisted infidel. The infrared equipped, I'll hit your head and split your skull open like ballistic gel. I stick a dynamite stick in your mail, then run a train on your bitch and turn your crib into the British Rail. You think you special? I named all my guns after chicks as well. I put a silencer on the timber. That means I suppress her, so she never kiss and tell when she lick a shell. So she never kiss and tell. So she never kiss and tell when she lick a shell. Plus she also got a twin, Michelle. My other bitch so trigger happy I had to put a ring on her. I called her Isabel because she's down a ring on him, even though his name doesn't ring a bell. My other bitch. But she used to be loud too. But ever since she lost her voice, I've been calling this big bitch Adele. Yeah. You can't do shit like that because you're too soft, Saint. You can walk you the fuck out. We know who you are, Saint. You even try to take matters in your own hands and you got beat up by Boondock, Saint. Yo, and that's something I cannot relate to. Because just living in a world where you can find the word Boondock and Saint in one place pretty much means that God hates you. He sent you a fallen angel to drag Saint by his halo. Go crazy with the AK on him. Fuck the long range. If I get up close range with the Bowie knife, ain't no telling what type of stab wounds I'll lay on him. And then I do the Neo and start moving at him. Rapidly grabbing his dude and stabbing him through his stashing tubes. I'll put his ass through a neurospasm. He's always too amped. Soon as I catch him on the sidewalk, I'm gonna do a Hitman remix and Billy Boondock slap him. Billy Boondock slap and Billy Boondock slam him. And Billy Boondock slam him face first on the concrete. I'll make you curb your enthusiasm. You told RX, I'm sorry, but Whitey G's the family. Yeah? So that is your group? Well, if that is the truth, I'm about to make you eat your own words like Campbell's alphabet soup.
Talk to him, bitch.
If you don't ever get these hands, then you get the letter in the can. I don't think you understand. You will never be the fan. You will always be the dude that played both sides with RX and Bonnie. You the dog that bit her hand. People like you are the reason why Starbucks in demand, because you only roll with coffee for her brand. They say you can't put a price on loyalty. Well, today it's going to cost you 50 grand. Don't make me tell you this again. You're not ready for the big league. Stop trying to measure up the men. Leave the money for the people on the table and go play Zelda with your friend. That's it.
All right.
Go play Zelda with your friends.
Next round, baby.
7.89. Start with the
He just capped. Hey, he just capped. He can't even start his round. He just capped. He said I finesse. That's not a fact. They ain't pay me shit. So y'all must have been talking behind my back, nigga. But I'm a turban stretcher. Herding these llamas for murder weapons. To turn against the man whose slurs turned him into an urban legend. Yeah, same don't play. Because you built your whole name off race. So it seems the Grand Prix was the perfect setting since the 90s. When I had just popped out the damn belly, you've been on this race shit for 3 generations. Like the Andretti's. And now the West is shining it up. And now the West is shining it up. And this inspiring stuff. Watching my neighbors catch bodies like Shia LaBeouf. And now it's time for the clutch. I ain't fearing a thing. Why? Because tonight it's just us here in this ring. You fuck with me. They fuck with me. Because when I speak, my message is no different. But I tailor my words just for you. I'm code switching. It's like we speak the same language, but you write in generic shit. With me, the rhymes are connected like I'm writing in Arabic. The 19. God, I'm trying to think, why would he try me? He ain't know I could draw down like I'm writing in Chinese. You lost the oxygen. But if that was me, I'd have smoked something. Like Call of Duty, I kill crowds. I ain't losing to no Russian. Because I don't talk about intestines and guts. I like bars, and we know you got that sick shit covered. Like SARS. Plus you think coronavirus a lie. And I ain't mad at you, but if you get coronavirus and die, then I'ma laugh at you. Shit, I'm mad at
Tickle bars, hold it down, let him rap.
Shit, I'm at risk. But this is a battle for a massive title. And you might just be contagious the way Frank went viral, but he's Middle Eastern. Where the mask came with bullets, but not the sirens. So every time he sees a mask, he's got to get hot and bothered. But you can ask your smartphone. The science is common knowledge. Even Syria tells you the mask is not the problem. Against the niggas, he tend to reveal it's a bigot. Against the niggas, he tend to reveal it's a bigot in him. You crack a black joke, nobody react. He get in his feelings, look at the camera. In his mind, he saying, this nigga tripping. Oh, God, oh, God, you a cancer. Tell me, how is that shit in your toolkit? That's toxic disaster. How you get mad when they don't cheer no bullshit? That ain't crippin'. So fuck that, nigga. You claim MAGA. Ain't the mind a terrible thing to waste? Shit, things happen. If it's fuck black lives, then I'm gonna show you your brain matter. You straight splatter.
Keep going. You need like 2 more.
Right? Straight splatter. 2 more. If it's fuck black lives, then I'm gonna show you your brain matter. It's straight splatter. MAGA man don't stand a chance with the Taliban. Chrome Eagle. We can both show people our platinum plan. Fucking maggot. You been robbing the people. And we fucking had it. It's fucking tragic. Small business is dying. The game's tough. So when disaster killed the family, man, I blame Trump. Oh, God. Oh, God. How anybody like this bitch is amazing. I got bars. It look like Trump threw the kid in them cages. Built the what? Man, I should headshot him for assault. Like the Persians from 300. Get a body for a wall. Nigga. Out of here. Your rounds was long, too, nigga. Fuck out of here. Check this out.
7 points.
We got a Hall of Famer
Debatable.
versus a part-time online gamer. His mom brought him a hot plate to the living room while we were playing video games, and he was like, by the way, that's my mom. I hate her. He's such a bottled up, frustrated ball of anger, and I used to be like you till I learned how to stay calm, because when you cut from the cloth I'm cut from, everything you weave together gotta all seem tailored for you. It's a fashion statement. Fabricating is in his genes. It's layer on layer, but this thread is all cloth talk, custom made for an all-star player. I know who you are more than you know who you are, like Nardwar, and you are not a gangster. Bitch, you a little problem maker, such a complicator, but you ain't have to make it hard. There's an easy way to explain it all. When I go across your face with the Occam's razor, bitch. And even if I don't got the shape and I lost my bangers, I'm still playing baseball with your brains, since all I got left is a bat to my name, like naughty by nature, bitch. Yeah. You roll with You roll with a click. of ghostwriters that admit they got ghostwriters, that don't make you good. And nobody in your group can out-rap me. And if you think that A-Word could, then picture him walking alone in a black neighborhood. Yo, I'd get rid of him. I'd get rid of Mickey Facts. If the Blade can't, then the Razor could. I'd throw Newborn in the trash like Planned Parenthood. Yo, you a little ass fucking kid. Of course you're cocky and into yourself. You said back there when you win the 50 G's, I'm like a real rapper now. I'm gonna do real estate. I'm gonna go build up my wealth. He said, I'm gonna go to the homies in the hood. I'm gonna go to the homies in the hood and give them some help. You fucking kidding me? You literally jealous of everyone else. You literally jealous of everyone else. If y'all had the chance to have his spot, he'd literally buy a gun with that money and use it to kill you himself. Yeah, because he wants it all. He wants what he has, what I have. He wants it all. It's all mine. He's like, I've been going hard for 3 years in a row. What you mean, man? In dog years, that's a long time. You fucking kidding me? Who the hell let this puppy through the doghouse door? This is an all-out war. Ain't no friends after I drop this bomb on him, so you ain't gotta ask what the fallout for. It all started in the bunker. Now I'm gonna walk on his roof and stomp on him. This is what I call parkour, and guess what? Mickey Facts, he's still fucking lying. This guy acts like your friend. Why he in your squad for? He was literally out there for $20 in the cash app ready to trade in your fucking friendship, bragging to all the fucking squad about how you a bum and how he paid your expenses. He's making a mockery out of you. Yo, if what I'm saying about Saint ain't realistic, then how are you 2,400 miles away from me and I know the details to your business? This is why. And it ain't just you. I also feel like I'm being robbed. He went over to the source and decided, he was like, yeah, you gonna get him. And he's supposed to be my squad. This cutthroat motherfucker, as soon as he even saw the opportunity to sneak me, he went for my juggler like Sweeney Todd. Yeah. Right. And after this, you could go off and roll with the others. Because this is it. This is what we get our trust. This is what we get for putting our trust in these gossiping suckers. RX, this is both our fault. Because now he's going to get ejected off the ship for trying to vent to the imposter among us. Yeah, they'll get that later. Hardest video game bar on earth. Time, bitch!
All right. I'm going to give him like a 7 point.
So this is what a God tier battle should feel like. Money well spent. A way the collective gets built right. Shout out to YTG. They put me on because my punches is real nice. Shout out to Death Certificate. They put me on because my punch shit in real life. So you can't question me. Come on. You ain't gonna win, but you'll get the best of me. He said to Geach, he's gonna concede the thing. He said to Geach, he won't concede if things don't go as expected. He's gonna lose, then start tweeting about a stolen election. But the people already know he's a legend. What's not clear? Why complain about a stolen election? That's how you got here. So I suggest you keep it rap in this ring, or I can fight you. You'll lose your teeth. Leave 2 out of 32, just like the finals. Just every punch at your neck, fuck around and get paralyzed like Sean Connery. Because if I'm a swing, I'm gonna go Barry Bonds. I'm causing pain while I'm having some fun. It's all a game. He threw a punch. I seen the first inducted. I'm in the Hall of Fame like a good barber. Because to me, it ain't shit for a quick fade. Plus, I got reach, so I create space like the Big Bang. And you described it. And I got reach, so I create space like the Big Bang. And you describe the hood to the whites like you've been thugging for life. You just hang in biology just to study the life. Because you try to be black. That's why he and Travis have trust issues. Because you wouldn't be so proud to be back if Smack fucked with you. You said fuck King of the Dot. And you motherfucking lied. But it worked because the league almost motherfucking died. But there's no work, but there's no growth without destruction. And that's a fundamental line because disaster and organic need each other to survive. What? See, you could. Hold up, because you want to talk about West Coast elites. See, you could tap in the hood, but you ain't hot in the streets. You ain't hot in the streets. You don't rap with us. Probably don't even know the squad has a league. West Coast elites haven't heard a bar from you in the slightest. While Geechee seemed like the white man, how he's fueling the riot. That's how you're supposed to do it. Over the hood, you hold no influence. You just take from our culture. He do nothing to mold it, grooming. Just like the liquor stores who always harassing the black student. Another era of getting paid out the hood, but they give it back to it. This ain't your home. This ain't your home. So I guess that's something I understand. Fuck the ghetto. You do it all for the motherland. Just like the nail shops and beauty supply where it's hair to buy. It would seem to me the Koreans really ain't the only parasites. Let me clarify, nigga. Let me clarify. This nigga, I'm from the hood. This nigga rap for the weirdos. So the shit you claim you did for the West, it isn't worthy. The real LA niggas don't buy it. Like Clipper jerseys. Yeah, so you.
That shit ain't gonna happen, no matter how much you overreact. No matter how much you overreact.
The real LA niggas won't buy it. Like Clipper jerseys. Yeah, so you can be the best of all time. In that world, face shot, you'll be a dead bolt like the Black Pearl. If we even think we see him pull up, then we clapping something. My dog's barking and birds flying. And any whiff of disaster coming. Shout out to Dre and Acton. Shout out to Dre and Acton. They ain't just rapping. They don't like your style. They ultraviolet because they still purple when the lights go out. So don't even try to deny it. Just admit that's fire. You should just paint your body blue because you a big fat liar. This nigga's dead. Feeling like he ate a 100 shell clip. $100 to his chest. Boy, that's what he was.
Weak as hell.
Yo, heard it here first. Give it up for that.
Very, very debatable second and third round. Overall, I'm gonna give it a Saint, but that's a very, very debatable second. I give him a 7.6, 7ish. But I give Disaster. Same thing, right? Right. Same thing.
I'm so glad we got
But my opinion don't count, y'all. Y'all know me. My opinion do not count. That second and that third was a tie. That third, that first, this is a hard battle to judge. Salute to the judges. I want to hear. I mean, they just got at least to explain themselves. The first is pretty clear. Saint got it. Yeah, he did. He definitely choked in the
If
first.
you claim that the next two is close, by virtue of them both being close, you give one to Saint, you give one to Dead, you give Saint the battle. Even though I got him gentleman's 30, that's just me.
Right.
But you gotta give him the battle, man.
I mean, they gotta count. They gotta give him the battle. They got to. Disaster did turn up in the second, though. You know what I'm saying? They can give Disaster the battle. It was debatable, but you would have to give Disaster the second and the third. But the only way you would give him the second and the third is like, what you gonna say? You gotta explain that. Because those rounds is like a tie.
Light.
Yeah, his third was like too.
We got 7 6s in the chat, man. 7 6s?
Right.
That shit was light.
Well, what they gave Saint? Oh, they gave 7 8. Y'all give it y'all give
I
it
give him
the
that, man. I don't know what everybody else did. 7 7 7 8. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all gave it the Saint. But y'all gave the second round.
Second round was the closest for me.
No, y'all gave all the rounds. Y'all gave all the rounds the Saint.
Yeah, gentlemen, 30.
The gang gave all the rounds the Saint. Me personally, I gave one over the Saint. Y'all know me, man. I try to be as unbiased as I can. I go by a scale, man. We can't get to that 7 all the way to that 7 mark in my brain. I don't know what to tell you. 7 6, 7 7ish for both of them. I think Saint might have. He needed one more, man.
It was that low.
Yeah, I gave him a 7 6, 7 7. His round was short. That third round was too short.
Right.
He cut it short, or he just had it short. I don't know. Compared to his first and second, for sure. You know, but I ain't mad at somebody giving it the Saint for sure. Not mad. He won the battle. I gave it to him. I ain't mad at y'all giving it
The nigga giving it to Diz, I need some explanation. Tell him pull up, man. Anybody that got Diz, I need him. That's all I need, man.
No, I see even on the Twitch, I see that's it. Hold up, yeah. He choked on the best part. Saint clearly, yeah. The judges to do the judgments. What the heck be taking them so long? You see how fast
Yeah, the
that?
deliberation be crazy. Fuck.
I
Nigga,
mean,
who won? He's only the judge the first two. You know what I'm saying? He'll be in the third round at this point.
I mean, you said the deliberation is what actually make it look crazy, right? Because when they trying to explain to us why they actually gave them the battle is where they actually screw up. Like, what are you talking about? But if they just write down the criteria like mine right here, you can just easily explain. It explains itself. You can explain it from the beginning and just give your scores and move on.
Yeah, this is when niggas is telling niggas the bars they said. Nah, I said this. They might not have caught it, but yeah, I said this in my third round. Make sure you write that down in your score. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That wasn't a choke. That wasn't 5 seconds according to the actual clock. It might look like to the Twitch people, but make sure y'all do it right.
Nah, it's 10 seconds. It's 10 seconds, right? Can you get it that?
Now they got 10 seconds? I thought it was 5.
I think it was 10. You know, it's 5 over here, man. We're not doing 10. Like 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's 5 seconds, and that's not even a lot. 5 seconds is a lot. And we giving you that. We give you that.
10 seconds.
3 seconds is a stumble. 5 seconds is a choke. 10 seconds for what? For a stumble?
Yeah, if you get misplaced in your rhymes and you start fumbling or you're not saying nothing for 10 whole seconds, what?
Right.
Of course, that's a choke. No, that's a choke.
They call it a stump. Right, we know that.
5 seconds is a choke.
After that, nigga, that's a choke. You might as well just jersey out in terms of my scoring.
I'm gonna call time on you if you that long. You know how long 10 seconds
Get you
is?
some water. Get you some water.
It's like 6.
But even that water only gonna take about 5 seconds, man. Right. You get 1 sip, maybe 2, man. You can't be out here trying to drink a whole water, man. You're not doing that.
I mean, however much water you can, however much water you need. We stopped the time. No. We stopped the time when you pick the water up. You pick the water up.
Me and interview guzzle a whole water. Right, a whole bottle ranking. A whole bottle. Nigga running a marathon. Long distance.
Come on, man. Right? Oh, man. Come on, man. Who y'all got in the chat, man?
Pause. Get your gulp of water and move on. That's like get to your bars. Like, you at work. How many water breaks you gonna take at work? It's red. Not doing that.
Water break?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think it was a problem. I thought you could drink water anytime you need it.
Yeah, that's true.
How they gonna deny you? How they gonna deny you of water, my nigga? You can't deny a nigga water, especially if you rapping. So you can go get the water anytime you want to and drink it. As much more water you need.
You can have the water. I'm not saying you can't have the water. That would be foolish for me to think that I can prevent you from having water. What I'm saying is be cautious of how much time it takes you to consume that water. Because once you reach a certain threshold, whether you decide in your own mind, I'm drinking this water because I need it, then the clock is running, regardless of
This
that.
ain't
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you, but you saying in the midst
He's
of.
not full belly with the water. That's what he's trying to say, right?
I mean, the water is just a disguise. You know what I'm saying?
No, but you want him to drink the whole bottle off, right? Okay.
G Ozone, what up, boy?
Now you got one to vote, nigga. You ain't win yet. Hold it down.
Man, it's over. It's over. Let's go, Saint. That was a plate for you, Saint. That was a plate in the tournament. Let's go, young boy. That's what you get. And Saint didn't get his smack back. He didn't get his smack back.
Crazy about the right. It's squad though. I thought we was squad. You slapped me, nigga. At that very moment, you was squad, nigga.
Let me smack you back, my nigga. Like, it ain't no big deal. Can I smack you back on camera, my nigga? Dang. It was an accident.
It's a big deal. You can't open palm smack me, my nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Nigga, I'm swear, whether you want me to do it or not, when the camera turn on, it's gonna happen. And then I'm gonna apologize to you. That's how it go.
We ain't doing that slap back shit, nigga. No. Because how I move is that just because you might let me smack you and it might be cool. Sharp. So what? You gonna be straight? Oh, we can slap the hardest? No, nigga. I'm gonna leave out hard. Hell. My reaction different from yours. You know what I mean? So I might get the dog or something. That's why I walk with that blade, right? That 3-star ratchet. I'm letting them have it.
Ooh.
So,
Hold it down, Prudy. You too
just
gangster for us.
for chicken, nigga.
Hold it down, Prudy. You too gangster for us.
Yeah, you know what time it is, Sharp. You see that 3-star ratchet?
Oh, I ain't see nothing. I don't know nothing.
We
I don't
got
know
good
nothing.
boxes with this.
Did they say Saint won already? Did Saint win?
Well, he won the fan vote so far.
Fresco gave it a Diz.
They scared, man. Hold it down, fan vote. What? Trick in the building. Oh, I can't curse. We live, bro?
We definitely live. You know we live, Prudy.
Are we?
Yes,
I
sir.
was going to curse, man. Sure.
I mean, that's your
Hold
mouth.
it down, Gio, man. What?
That's your mouth.
I gotta smoke some cheese right now, man. I got some indica.
Saint first and third.
Oh, boy.
They
Sharp, what the
stopped
hell,
working
Sharp?
for nearly 10 seconds.
Breaking what up?
What's going on, G Ozone?
What's for dinner tonight? No, that's That's why niggas get shit.
Veggie
Man,
burger.
hold it down, bro. Hold it down.
Veggie burger. The fries.
We ain't betting money on this shit.
Veggie
Yo,
burger.
Tyler got robbed though.
Tom got robbed?
Tell Gio Rankin. I thought we were fucking out.
Tell Gio Rankin.
They robbed that dude.
Gio won't there.
Yeah, right, because you laughed when we said it to you and Sharp, and you made us feel like we were weird and shit. I don't. Here you go with the tickle bar again. Here you go. It's all good. Ain't true.
I made you feel weird, Sharp. I made you feel weird, Sharp.
He got new gas. He's different. Tell him again, Gio. Rudy talk different. I ain't sleeping, all right. You get him up.
Hold it down, Rankin. Hold it down.
Gas, Rudy.
Hold it down, Rankin. Did they announce it yet? No, they going through the... Hold on, let me see. Is that Jamaican? You pinning a curse on
What you
me?
say, Rank?
I said, what
I
you
mean,
say?
Marv choked a little bit. Diz choked a little bit. This is not about this. Over here, we're going to play home. I mean, I have 7.8, but
you can hit a sincerity.
Hold on, ARP, here you go.
And what I was worried about for Saint, not that I had a pick or a horse in this race, but what I was worried about if he was.
You've got the gaming chair.
Why y'all
The
doing
gaming
ARP
membership.
like that?
you can go there. Like when they're judging all they
Oh, just his mom.
you can go there.
He's
He's there, bro. Trick is in the parking lot.
Trick. He there for this. Oh, you talking about for yeah, I feel you.
Some Gully sent me the scorecard, so I'm doing the scorecards for this battle. Got to get this right. Second round.
What is going on with my YouTube? I mean, my Twitch. Is everybody ads just be popping up like this?
Subscribers only. It's kind of like premium.
Yeah, man, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Yo, and it got raw. They make you watch 15 seconds of videos. We ain't doing that, Twitch.
Opens with that finesse rebuttal. Once again, who knows what's true, but it's about how it impacts the Andretti's bar, the neighbors catch the bodies, rhymes connecting like writing in Arabic, the coronavirus joke round. Second round goes to Saint. Third round now. So you got Dizzy comes out, got my name like Naughty by Nature. Okay,
the second round goes to Saint, so that's it, right?
I mean, not that one.
Diz
That's
choked
hip-hop
in the
history
first.
shit. Everybody gotta know about that. I love that ball come from Diz.
You don't gotta hear no
He
more
started going
talk.
at all the YTG
You got
battlers. He had an angle in there. He's going at Mickey Facts. He's just calling people out. But then when Saint went, stolen election bar, create space. Oh wait, I got reach. Create space like the Big Bang. Create space space. The solar system and shit. That was crazy. Then he gets into the organic versus disaster bar. Everybody knows the back.
Like the solar system. Shut up, ARP.
And the way he put that together, that shit was wicked.
He should have
That
said
shit
it
was
different.
wicked.
I would have said.
Parasite ball, the Clippers jersey ball. Yo, Saint took this one right here.
So I
He took the
create
second,
space with
third
this
round.
big
So if I go
bang
to the actual
like that, and let you
scoring
catch
part,
it.
Gully, I got you. You touch it to me, I got you. Just make sure we get the scoring right. We got the first round 9-9 because this is stumble that I gave him the first round, so it's 9-9
Say it again,
even.
bro.
Second round 9-10.
Like you, low-key. I said ARP low-key, so like you.
What do you mean his voice?
He's trying.
Congratulations, Saint. I mean,
Breaking down the battle.
put your head down.
Man, he sounds stupid. I
That's
sound
some funny shit.
Always gonna be a goal.
Yeah, low-key, that's why I said low-key.
That's what it is. Salute.
He be trying. He be trying. He gave it a
Since
Saint
I'm
though.
the last one, I won't break it down.
He got it
too
right.
much.
He got it right.
The guys have already broke it down quite a lot. I see
He gave Diz the first. Whoa.
This was snapping still. I know a lot of guys didn't want him to snap, but this was snapping. Can't give him that first one. I can't give him that first one. The choke was quite clear. And from the gate, it was crazy. Absolutely snapping. So first round to Saint. Second round again.
Yeah, they gotta catch up. Yeah, they gotta catch up there, Sean. I told you they gotta keep. They gonna keep running into the wall. They don't understand that yet. This is very like particular over here. Like you can't do it on a whole big point scale like that. 10, 9, like what? There's a big difference.
Crazy battle, both.
Come on, man.
Shout out to the other judges.
So now the 7 compared to an 8 is a you know he clearly won. If you got an 8,
Shout
you
out to
know,
the
versus
other judges,
got a 7,
man, for doing
because you got
that. Break it
0.9
down.
in
You know what I'm saying?
between.
Let me get straight to it.
You feel me?
I had the first round was really close, but I had to deduct the point from disaster for the stumbling, so I had it 10-9 for Saints. Let me see, the second round Saints left Earth. I had it 10-9 for Saints. Third round I go to disaster 10-9, and it was real close, man. So I gave it back to the Saints overall.
I mean, at the very least, give us an extra 0.5 in there. Don't 10, 9, 8. Say like, what is the lowest?
Right.
5?
Odd numbers, yes.
What's the lowest?
Right.
So at least give us half points.
Oh, come on, the boxing score.
Okay, I gave him 10-9, 10-9, 10-9, and then.
Right, no, you can do that with boxing because the stretch is so long. These niggas got 12 rounds.
That's what he's saying, right? That's what he's saying.
No, I'm explaining, I'm agreeing with him, but I'm saying they can't do it like boxing because it's only 3 rounds. So you're gonna tie 3 of the rounds, then what? Like, come on, man, you gotta have something that can dictate each round by actually a lot, like a space without saying 9 and 10. Like that's a clear round. Even in boxing, 9 and 10. No, you know how many tie rounds it is in boxing? Like, right. Ties, and at the end, it's still a little short distance in between it if it's close. 115 or 113. You know what I'm saying?
The way they judged Mars rounds.
Come on, man.
His material was good enough to win the round or something. So to me, I'm like, okay, with the choke, I'm looking at he went from an 8 to 7.8.
Nah, but like I said, like I used to do it like that too. I did it like that too, man. Like 9 years ago, right? I was doing it like that 9 years ago until I found out it don't make sense doing it like this. It's just too much tie battles. Too much tie battles. Like, no, we can't do it like this. So we got to break it down. Yeah, we got to break it down a little farther than this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, niggas don't want to give him his flowers while they're alive, chill. But I'll give it to him. This nigga's straight.
They gave it to Diz, bro. Hold up. Did they get this to Did they just get this to Diz?
Say it again?
Did they just get a battle to Diz?
Somebody gave it to Diz? What?
Hold up. No, Diz talking. Hold up.
In here in the beginning, and I felt like the environment was weird. I wasn't able to overcome the environment. I fucking blanked. I got it back, but I feel like, at the end of the day, it's those type of things, brother, that happen. You know what I'm saying? But it's good that it's against Saint because I hate losing against clowns from out of state. So
yeah, he lost. I was about to say, I was about to go crazy right now. Salute to you, Saint. Salute to the gang. Battle Rap is life. Y'all tell me in the comments what y'all think about the battle. Who y'all got?
I think this, you need to listen to
Talk to us, Gio.
Geechee song, By Myself. I'm in this two-seater by myself, got a 32 on the by myself. Like, you do not do things by yourself. You do not procrastinate by yourself. You feel me? Like, you're getting too, like,
but here's the biggest contradiction, gang. He said you hear what this nigga said? That's what goes to show you I don't. This dude said, "Oh, Frank, you're young." I was like that. You're full of yourself, but no, I've learned and I'm a calm person now. His ass was said that in the band. Nigga, you ain't calm, bruh. You just acting all emotional. Give the dude his flowers.
This dude used to make videos in his basement. His basement looked like a house. Like, he's in the basement, like early 2000s. There's like, yeah, I'm battling this guy, King of the Dot. Like, going from the struggle, bro. Like, going now struggle.
They mad.
Right.
Well, I moved out. I tried to pay rent.
Y'all should be happy now. Y'all know that the battles is not fixed and disaster is not meant to win. So you know it wasn't fixed. So no, get disaster up out of here. Let's go sing. Let's go sing. And then who we got next? Marv? Oh, Bree? Who?
Who is it next? Marv? Yeah.
Marv?
The new versus the old legends. That's nice.
Man, Marv is a living legend, man. You better put some respect on Marv's name.
Salute the trick. Pull up
Shit,
just in
man.
time. Y'all judging?
That rap is like, see everything.
Legends die too, like Saint said.
Subscribe to the channel. See everything.
Hey, but salute them. We're saying, you know.